All right, let's go ahead and get started. My day has been weird. I've had a few things I've had to do, and they've been spaced at such a timing that I couldn't really do anything else. I couldn't stream, I couldn't record a video, I couldn't go accomplish any other task really. So I ended up napping. So I'm doing some evening streaming here because I'm really well rested, basically. Okay, Septimus 3, I am trying to learn this and all the mods and how to do the UI and stuff. And one thing that I have been able to learn about is that it does not use Wildcat for the combat mod. I thought that it did. It doesn't. This is Septimus 3 revolves around what's called Simon Rem. There's a popular modder named Simon Magus who has made a whole series of mods, and it seems like a number of those mods are incorporated into Septimus 3. And the combat mod is called Blade and Blunt. And, you know, if you watched my last stream, I was talking about how the combat seemed really easy, and I was trying to figure out what's going on here. Well, it's not easy. I actually did play this offline a little bit today to test it, and I put in kind of a god mode basically. In fact, I probably need to make sure that's not enabled. What was that? Toggle, was it toggle god mode? God mode enabled. Okay, and then type it again. God mode disabled. So I put God mode on, and then I went out and I tested the combat, and it's actually absolutely totally flipping lethal. Everything dies fast. Your enemies die fast and you die fast. And so what I need to do is I actually have to go here and okay, I have it on the easiest. I'm going to have to work my way up on this difficulty scale because it's pretty crazy, guys. It's, boy, you get hit to the face and you could be Dunskies, you know. So we are, it's 5:30 in the morning, I think, 6 o'clock, 5:40. We cleaned out Helgen. We took care of the tower and then came back down here to stay for the night. I don't even really know if I want to hit that dungeon. We're going to go ahead and give it a try. You know what? Just the, oh, darn it. My Avast popped up. Just the people on the exterior.
The spear and my spear sisters.
Will be a good test. Now I've ratcheted it down to novice difficulty, so it might not be a test. We might blow through it. But whenever I was playtesting with God mode enabled, unbeknownst to me until much later into the testing, I actually had it set at legendary difficulty because of my false impressions that I told you about before. Because I thought that it was really easy. Well, it's really easy because our magic is hitting hard. Okay. You know, and I was getting good strikes in. Basically, the way that this is working, I'm under the impression that if you are a strike first, strike early, strike hard, strike first, strike hard kind of player, if you're a stealth archer or something, this game might end up being pretty easy, actually. Because of the way Blade and Blunt works. I mean, you really pay the price getting hit. You gotta be able to maneuver around guys. You gotta, you know, it's almost like maybe even strongly encouraged to have a shield. I'm not playing that kind of character, so Ooh, treacherously cold. We better see if we can warm up here first. We need to make a pit stop. Go stand by this fire. We'll get indoors. And stamina is a big deal. Similar to Wildcat, stamina is a really big deal. So you have to be able to manage your potions, whatever magic you have to refill your health and stamina. It doesn't seem like I'm warming up. Let's see, not that. Let's go over to here. Status effects. Oh, we're hungry. Okay. See, I noticed that my stamina bar had been nerfed a little bit, and I thought it was because of the cold. But it's actually because I was hungry. Alright, well. Alright, you are cold, which reduces your total health. So this isn't really working for me. That's another reason why maybe I should just bypass this area, because we're going to be fighting these guys out in the cold for a while. Potentially. And I think the last time I tried that, I got frostbitten. There's no fire up here. See, we could make camp, maybe. But I think I'm going to actually just bypass. What we need, I need better gear that keeps me warm. So we're not going to go to that dungeon just yet. That means we're going to go to Dragon Keep, Whiterun. Okay, very cold. You can see see the dark bar on the health? That's capping us. It's lowering our ceiling. It's giving us a false ceiling. And that's from being cold. There's normally a wolf out here. I'm surprised I haven't run into him yet. Whoa.
I sent you to your rest.
That looks like a patrol ahead of us, I think. I don't know who they're with, though. Hello, friends. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. Oh man, why did I walk through the fire? Okay. Oh! Got him.
This simply wasn't your day, was it?
Well, contrary to the last time I streamed, I'm kinda I keep walking through fire. What the deuce? Don't walk in fire. Don't die in fire. Don't stand in fire. I mean, it used to be like a golden rule in World of Warcraft. You had to keep telling people that. Do I have hunter instincts? No, doesn't look like it. I need to find these other bodies. They're gonna have loot that I need. Okay, so contrary to last episode, I'm now plenty happy to have a little bit of an overpowered follower. Where are those bodies at? I don't even see the one I looted. Okay, there's the guy I looted. And I thought I killed a guy over by these trees. Darn it. Ah. Grab all of that. That was the chief. Okay. Carrying too much. Let's take a look at what kind of upgrades I might have. I mean, 54 warmth versus 27. That's where light armor becomes real appealing, you know. Here we got a different kind of cloak now. I'm going to go with the black fur cloak. We got a crossbow, which I want to switch to. I'm not going to use the shield because I'm going to be using wards instead. That's the plan anyway. That's another thing. I went through the, I kind of planned out my specs, so I'll show that to you guys. Oh, a steel hatchet. We want to use that instead of iron hatchet. 8 damage versus 9, yeah. Alright, but I still don't have anything really anymore. Well, we ticked up in warmth with the cloak. But man, I need like some wolfskin covered iron helmet or something to that effect. You know, we need to get warmer with our gear. The fur armor is really nice for that, so that's why it's really tempting. 27 warmth. And there's no helmet, huh? No. Alright. Let's see what our dude looks like. Man, it looks pretty cool. I want to replace that face mask though, because I think it looks funny. I mean, I was making quips in the last episode regarding masks, you know, because it's funny. I think it's funny. But in reality, it looks funny with the beard.
Is the mighty wetlander not able to carry his own things?
Hey, you're awful cheeky, chica. You're a cheeky chica. Let's give her... Well, she's already got a hunting bow. Let's give her my arrows. Well, we're going to kind of give her everything I can here. Give all of that. Pass over. Did she put the cloak on? She did. Give a couple of those. Oh, she upgraded to the heavy armor. Okay. How am I doing on carry? Oh, we're doing fine now. Okay.
Let's
there
go.
we go. I like her. I don't know what it is. Her accent, I think, when she says the let's go, I think it sounds cool. Look at that, guys. Look at the sky. You got the God rays peeking out. Wow, look at the camera lens effect. Hold on, let's see if we can get that camera lens effect back. Yeah, right there. Oh, that's neat. Dude, this also, by looking at that and finding it to be beautiful, this shows the technocracy we've grown up in, because the natural eye doesn't produce that. We see it and it looks like real to us, right? Because we're so used to looking through video cameras and Hubble telescopes and stuff like that, and that's what produces those lens flare effects. That is not something the human eye does. That is something that's peculiar to video cameras. But for us, it increases our immersion because it looks real, it looks believable, because it looks like a movie that we're watching, right? These things are neat. If I could get a second degree, guys, I think in anything that I wanted, if I didn't need anything for like a job or something like that, I would want to go take a real hard look at cultural anthropology. It's the study of societies and kind of the history of mankind and civilizations and stuff, and how society works, because I think that's just fascinating.
Come to chat with an old woman, Do your good deed for the day.
Why is our Chica always lagging behind over there? I probably need to find out what her real name is instead of just keeping Avienda. Instead calling her. That kind of made it like sounded like ownership in my ears. So why is our Chica, you know, almost like a dog, you know? Let's just take a look at our characters here. Can we get a side-by-side?
Do you like horses?
They look good.
You should visit the stables. I own them, you see. And our stock is excellent.
Those boots that I'm sporting are nice. Yeah, we look kind of dangerous. What kind of weapon is she sporting? She's got her sword still. All right. And there is something on here. I saw it. There's a mod that will let you have the swords and the shields display on the back instead. It's just all you got to do is tick a box, but I got to find it again.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
This guy's cloak looks pretty neat.
I can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask your limbed Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Alright, so we will talk to her.
Can I help you?
I wasn't planning on going down smithing, so I'm not gonna do this. I will sell stuff to her.
Take a look.
Okay, that's all she wants from me.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you
Let me get Avienda's
May you always find water and shade.
stuff.
Very well.
Yeah, I dig her accent. It's a neat sounding accent. Let's see, I needed to take her stuff. Give me that. I guess if you're not gonna wear these. Why? Oh. Where did I pick that up at? Shouldn't that be better? 22 armor, 22 armor. Okay. She's wearing fur cloak, front right bag, and banded armor. Give me one of those banded armors. So she's not wearing gloves for some reason. She won't put the boots on or the gloves. Give me one of the hunting bows.
Good.
Well, if
Let's
you
get
say
moving.
so.
Do you have Aiel blood in you?
Not that I
Yes,
know
actually.
of.
It is very good to
Oh,
meet
what?
you. My name is Avienda.
Well met, sister.
Oh, that's crazy. Wow. Wow, I haven't
Got some
seen
good
that
pieces
before.
out here if you're looking to buy. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
See, I thought she was talking to us the whole time. She was actually striking up a conversation with another NPC. And they used already recorded audio for that NPC from the original Skyrim game to answer. Oh man, that's neat. Alright, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell 2 of those, sell that, sell 2 of those, and sell that. Okay, and the reason I don't see my axe there is because I have it favorited. My axe is hanging on my hip. Looks like a mace. Oh, that's a torch hanging on my hip. So all of the stuff that you favorite gets equipped to your person. Oh, that's neat also. Alright, we're not done talking to her. She's gonna give us a quest.
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Yorland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance. Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgroof the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him.
All right.
Thanks. Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in Jorvaskr, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary. Well, my husband, Ulfberth, will be inside. If I wasn't married to him, I'd be out of business. Then there's my father. He's a steward up at Dragon's Reach. I help my father in more ways than people realize.
So maybe she married into money?
You think all the counsel my father provides the Jarl is his alone? Huh. Let's just say I advise the advisor, and leave it at that.
Or she's saying that her husband is what keeps her afloat and able to keep a business going. I don't know, but she was saying her husband really has a lot to do with the fact that they're successful as a family, I guess.
Of course I support the Empire. Ulfric would expunge from Skyrim citizens whose only crime was to be born of a non-Nordic woman. However, I fear that the land will be stained with blood for years to come. This god-forsaken war is dividing our people and destroying our land. The Jarl of Whiterun is underestimating the Stormcloaks. Ulfric's going to try to take Whiterun, but Balgroof refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. This is all wrong. The city needs the Empire now more than ever. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Yorland Greymane's got that honor. Mansteel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance. Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. Nah, I don't think so.
Alright, that must be something that's included with a mod, where once you have enough reputation with somebody, you can get some quests from them or something like that.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Okay, I want to see my journal. How do I access that? J? Yeah. Okay, so before the storm, Gerder asked me to take word. Okay, so I do have this quest. Good. Talk to the Jarl of Whiterun. Then we've got the Golden Claw. We've got... Oh, I've got to read the journal. I haven't done that yet. Completed. Read the journal. Alright, let's go through this. This journal contains several undated entries. First entry, hard to believe I filled up that whole journal already. I never realized how much of Cyrodiil I hadn't seen yet. So much diversity, yes, so much destruction from the Great War. A lot of history has been lost here forever. The expedition is ending soon and everyone will be returning home. I have one last task to perform before I do the same. I'll send the other journal ahead with my supplies and the artifacts we recovered. Second entry. I've received word from my contacts in Skyrim. All seem quiet for now. Probably for the first time since High King Torg was killed. I should be able to make the crossing quietly enough during the night, so long as there are no Imperial patrols to deal with. Third entry. So much for being discreet. I crossed the border near a small village called Helgen and made my way up to Darkwater Crossing. Unfortunately, I can't get back to my camp now because the area has filled with Imperial patrols. It seems they are searching for someone. Someone very important. If I'm not mistaken, someone they intend to ambush here. This could be the very thing I am seeking here in Skyrim, but crossing the border in the dead of night without passing through the checkpoints has turned out to be a very bad plan. Fourth entry. I woke early this morning with an Imperial sword pressed to my neck. A patrol found me camped under a rock outcropping on the edge of the volcanic marshes. I guess I wasn't as well hidden as I thought. I have no idea where they're taking us, but I've been stuffed into the back of a rickety old cart being pulled by an even more rickety-looking old nag. At least they let me keep my journal. For now. Fifth entry. Sure as bones, if only I had known sooner. The ambush, the captives in the cart with me, Stormcloak rebels, led by none other than Ulfric Stormcloak himself. There's no time to explain properly. I scarcely believe it myself. If it hadn't been for the dragon, I'd not even be here to write this down. Yes, a dragon. Big, black, as large as the towers of the keep itself. It swooped in out of nowhere and laid waste to the village and the keep. General Tullius didn't take my head today, or the heads of several Stormcloak rebels, but that doesn't matter now. Hadvar and Ralof set aside their differences to help the survivors. They went into the lower keep hours ago. Something about caves with a back entrance. I don't think they're coming back. I'll have to see if I can get out of the city and down to Riverwood. Someone needs to warn them. This building won't remain standing for much longer. I still can't believe it. A dragon. Straight out of the legends. Nobody back home will ever believe me. Alright. So now, we'll open the journal again. And, under Live Another Life, investigate the cave mentioned in the journal. Or warn the residents of Riverwood about the dragon attack. Yeah, that's... So we're kind of out of sorts. Retrieve the Golden Claw. Speak with the leader of the companions. I'm actually not going to do that. Because I don't want to be a werewolf. Okay, so let me explain that too. Our guy is like a holy paladin. He's against all creatures of the night. So becoming a werewolf, even though it would be beneficial in fighting vampires, is like fighting evil with evil. And our guy doesn't believe in that. He's staunchly against it. So we're not going to be working with the companions. Deliver the sword to Preventus. And then we've completed the dream. Let me see if I can fast travel to Riverwood. How do I get rid of that destination? Oh, I forget how to get rid of that. Let's see, so I have to navigate with these buttons. Place marker. Does that take it out? No, it doesn't. Okay. Fast travel, yes. Now that's something I might not make use of whenever I actually do my playthrough. Unless it gets so tedious that I just kind of have to save my own sanity.
Did I see you talking to Sven? Maybe not. Maybe... never mind. But I would stay away from him if I were you.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything.
The reason I'm doing fast travel here is that we should have been able to check this off whenever we first started this stream, because we started out here. Let's talk to her.
You're that visitor been poking around.
Do you have problems with outsiders hurting rumors?
Word is Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War is only going to get worse now.
Okay. Investigate the cave or warn the residents of Riverwood about the dragon attack. I think if we talk to her, we can do that.
Can I help you? In all my years, I've never seen such a thing. I tell you, I saw a dragon. It flew right over the barrel. Nobody believes me, but it's true.
I believe you, I saw it too.
Thank you. I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Okay, so that didn't seem to check off the quest. Let's try talking to... is her name Helga? She runs the town. Is Helga the... It's his wife, Hod's wife. Where do they live? Because she's not out here. Maybe I can talk to Hod.
Yes? Greetings, stranger. The name's Jormir, and I'm at your service. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Perhaps you need your boots shined, or your tunic washed, or need a letter delivered?
No, no, and maybe. Do you have a quill? You shouldn't sell so hard, boy. It makes you look desperate. Unfortunately, lad, I need no search diff. Let's try one.
Oh, right. I knew I forgot something. Is it a long missive? Perhaps I can memorize it.
Actually, I don't really have a letter to write. Dearest love, I shall be at midnight's delight when the twin moons. Okay. Dear dragon, I'm coming back for you. Sir Decimus Salvucci, dictated but not signed. Alright, let's say never mind. I don't know. Will this accomplish anything?
Okay. Dear dragon, I'm going. Or was it coming? Can you repeat that? Maybe. Or maybe I just need the right teacher. You seem well-traveled. Are you in need of an apprentice? I'll cook and clean, and can set traps to catch game.
That's interesting. So it sets you up for him to be a follower.
Oh, you say that now, but just wait. It'll rain and you'll get mud on your boots, and you'll think to yourself, I wonder what happened to that fine gentleman who offered to polish my boots. I really wish he were here now.
Well, I like that he's not easily discouraged.
Goodbye.
All right. Oh, there she is.
We're a small village,
Girder.
but we work hard and take care of our own.
No.
Until
So you know what
next
we're going to
time.
have to do? We are
What can I
going
do for you?
to have to go up to Helgen. Because this is not completed, right? Investigate the cave mentioned in the journal. Okay. So we will do that. And again, I'm going to use fast travel because this should really already be done. It's just that I didn't read that journal before. Alright, hopefully we don't find baddies here. Oh wait, we don't want to go through here. What side of Helgen are we on? Actually, we do want to go through here. Okay, there's the chopping block. You know what I need to do is bring up the ENB effect. Oh good, it saved it. It did save it. Nice. So that's at 0.8. Nope, not here. Okay. So I'm not quite sure if it's here. No, I don't think so. I think it's down on the other side, this little cliff, this drop off. There's an entry to the cave. You know, I kind of wish that we had Hunter-born because you could... Food is going to be a thing for us. And you can harvest meat from animals that you kill with Hunter-born.
Stay sharp.
Oh, I don't want to pickpocket them.
Damn
Do I know?
Stormcloak rebels.
I don't have a potion I can give them? I do. Oh,
Keep your
maybe.
guard up. Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only a matter of time. I still almost can't believe it. A real live dragon. Are your ears still ringing? I hope that goes away. What the rebels like to forget is that the Empire is what's keeping the Dominion out of Skyrim. So did I. If the damn Stormcloak somehow found one, or woke it up, the war might be about to take an ugly turn. Hard to believe it was just a coincidence, that the first dragon anyone's seen for centuries attacks just as Ulfric was about to be executed.
Alright, so we're not able to give him a health potion. Here's our Raylock.
We'll show those faithless dogs who this land belongs to. Nah, I don't think so. What? Oh, hardly. I don't think even Ulfric could pull a dragon out of his pocket. Lucky for us it attacked when it did, eh? I wasn't looking forward to getting a shave from the Imperial headsman. I almost can't believe it. A real live dragon. If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric. Until next time.
Alright, so I've had mods that kind of set something up like this before, but they let me give health potions to them to kind of revive them. Maybe it's that health potion. Maybe I didn't have the right healing potion.
Next him. Talos guide to you.
Nope.
All right then.
Is that lantern? Oh yeah. Is that a wearable lantern? Or is no.
Fight or die well.
Okay, they didn't equip it, so we will unfavored it.
I too.
It's not the right kind of lantern. That's it, huh? Alright. I like that we can recover our bolts. I've never seen this before. I've been so caught up with the spiders every time that I've never looked up here. I don't know if that's a mod or if that's vanilla. Oh. Whoa, there they are. So I'm actually not going to be using destruction magic at all, I don't think. I will, yeah. I'm planning on just going full restoration. But I just realized, I mean, that's great for undead, but I don't know how much it would do against anybody else. So I might need to go lightly into destruction, like 4 or 5 points. Okay, that's closed. You're hungry. Let's eat a meal. I have soup. Well fed. Okay. And then investigate the cave mentioned in the journal. Dadgummit. I've been all through this cave. Well, I might not be able to accomplish that quest. Sometimes these quests get bugged if you don't... Like, I may have missed my opportunity, is what I'm saying. Because we're not going to be able to get through here. Oh, it says I'm there. Huh. Let's go back to third person just because I like the way the characters look. You know, modders, one of the things I was really impressed with when these cloaks mods came along, particularly the Winter's Coming cloaks mod, which is the first one I saw that had these style of cloaks here, these bearskin cloaks. But the modders were able to program in a little bit of wiggle, particularly down there at the bottom. And the next Elder Scrolls game, I'm expecting to see full, I don't know what you would call them, full wiggle mechanics, you know, where the cloak really flows and looks very realistic. I don't know if that's reasonable to expect or not. I'm just thinking the step up in technology and machine power. God, it's frustrating. Journal mentions 2 people, Hadvar and Ralof, who went back to the cave to look for more survivors. It might be worth investigating this cave. And golly, I did everything I could there. The only thing I can think of is to go in on the Helgen side. There's my old camp. And just walk through that again. Once more. And I think I'm going to do that and then call it an episode. And in the next episode, win, lose, or draw on this mission right here, we will be going back to Whiterun. We'll drop off the sword to Signora Vici. And I don't really know what to do from there. Maybe we'll look at maybe there's a missives board that we can check for Radiant quests. Probably sell some stuff to Bellathor. Buy a backpack. I need to do that. In all likelihood, you know what? I think in all likelihood I'll be setting up a camp just to test it. And see if it'll sleep 2 people, you know, because we have I need to learn her name. Avienda. Stay there. Avienda, yeah. And just to kind of go through the camping mechanics and make sure I know how to do everything. I don't know which camping mod we're using. And this is all in preparation for an actual official chronicle. Every time, this is my favorite time of the year for recording chronicles. I've actually not, I don't think I've been able to accomplish it yet. I can't recall whether I've been able to do it yet or not, but I've always, every year for the past few years since I've had my YouTube channel, I've wanted to, but I was busy with other chronicles. The timing didn't work out. I know I'm not making sense yet, but here's where it will make sense. Something about the fall. I love the fall. It's my favorite time of year. And I've never been a huge Halloween fan. In fact, I never celebrated it growing up. My family didn't believe in that stuff. We kind of thought it was evil, you know. And then whenever I was a kid, there were, you know, people meme this now and they say it was all BS or something. No, it wasn't. I knew people who got hurt from candy during Halloween. There's evil people out there that do terrible things. So I never really heard of anybody biting into an apple and getting a mouthful of razor blade, you know, so I can't speak to that. That's one of the things I've heard about that I've seen people make fun of and stuff. But there's been drugs injected, you know, there's bad stuff. So we didn't do Halloween. But there's something about Halloween that appeals to me, and it's in the sense of what I'm mimicking right here. Halloween is supposed to be kind of like it's Dia de Muerte, right? It's the Day of the Dead. And All Hallows Eve, and you celebrate kind of the ghosts and ghouls side of thing. I always celebrated the stamping out of evil. I liked the cartoons where the kids overcame the ghosts, you know, and they banished them, or about holy knights that fought against evil spirits and stuff like that. So that's what I get excited about. And so I'm going to be doing... So when Halloween comes around, I like the idea of playing games that have a little bit of spookiness to them. Because it's that time of year. 'Tis the season, right? Kind of like that. And so I'm going to be doing another Chronicle in Elder Ring, which just got a big update. So I'm looking forward to that. And that Chronicle is going to be taking me into new territory. So I'm kind of excited about it. I'll be tackling... I think it's called Stormfront Keep or something. It's that first castle off the beginning area. And we'll run down to Riverwood. Actually, I guess we could camp over here. There's a camp already up. I don't want to test the camp right now. I'm about to wrap this episode up. But the other Chronicle that I want to record alongside it is the Skyrim Chronicle, where I'm playing as this kind of crusader type, you know, and going after vampires, and it just matches the season real well. And my past experience of always kind of belatedly wishing that I had started, you know, we would get into October and I'm like, man, I would really like to do a Halloween Chronicle, you know, or a spooky themed Chronicle kind of, but I'm in the middle of like Crusader Kings 3 or something, you know. Well, now I anticipated that, and as soon as I'm done with my Mass Effect 2 series, maybe we will do the camping thing, because there's only one sleeping. Well, obviously, we could both sleep in it, right? But I'm trying to roleplay that we have two bedrolls. So I'm thinking of getting that started right now in August. That lets us build up. That lets the Chronicle have a chance of really hitting its stride, or even maybe completing by the time we get to the end of October. So that was a really disjointed way of saying I'm planning on doing a Chronicle in Elden Ring and a Vampire Hunter type Chronicle in Skyrim here real soon. Let's see if we can set up right here. Oh, you know what? I don't know if there's got to be a hotkey or something. In Wildlander, he gives you, there's a button you can push. It's one of the function keys that'll bring up a map of the entire keyboard. Like that. I just pressed slash and it brought up these things right here. What if I clicked on tent? Pitch a tent here? Yes. Press activate on a tent to change its function or pack it away. You can use your tent for sleeping, storage, or crafting. A tent can only serve one function at a time. Okay. I want to activate it for sleeping. Oh, it's only one person, darn it. So we're going to have to get a larger tent. And I want to be able to build a fire also. Can I not do that in Septimus 3? I'll have to look at the mod list and see if they have a mod like camping. If not, maybe that's something that I can add on without experiencing any trouble. And that's another thing that I can use this live stream series to do, is to kind of test it. Okay, let's look at the night sky first. We're in an area where we're getting a lot of flashing. Maybe that's just the night sky, the nature of the night sky. Here's Skyrim in the evening time. Those stars are moving pretty rapidly. There's the moon. I don't know what to call that. I know there's a word for it. I'm just blanking on it right now. Is it a nebula? It's like the galaxy. And real pretty view. No snow right now. I wonder what the temperature is. We're not cold. Check our quest journal. Again, it still says that we haven't accomplished this, so I don't know what else I can do about that. That's too bad. I'll try to keep that in mind whenever I do the actual Chronicle and make this one of the first things I knock out. Alright, it's 8 o'clock, so 12 hours would be to 8 a.m. Let's make it 10 hours. You dreamt of yourself crouched upon a tall stone with the shadows of night gathering below. The air clung about you in a strange mix of cool and humid, a cloak of haze. You straightened from your crouch, all at once aware of the flex of your muscles, the thrum of blood in your veins. You were at once both readied and relaxed, your senses aflame with the salt of sweat, mingling with the haze of dusk. That sounds like a werewolf. Or some kind of an animal, you know? Get a night predator.
Men are strange. I think it has something to do with the hair on their chins.
Okay. Do you find yourself strangely attracted? Back up. Alright, so we're in the rain. Let's go ahead and save it. fox kind of came out of nowhere. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and drop string now. Thanks for dropping by, anybody who did. I didn't notice anyone who did. There was nothing in chat. Oh, goodness. And I didn't notice the view counter go up, but perhaps you're watching this after the fact. I'm going to add it to a playlist. And if so, I noticed that there's not a whole lot of Septimus 3 recordings out there, because I looked for them to try and, you know, get a review. And I'm not able to give a review, I'm just testing it out. But I have looked at my own recordings, and they seem relatively high quality compared to some of the others that I've seen out there. I'm actually thinking of upping the bit rate. I'm playing at Twitch's bit rate, and they say you have a cap, but I think I'm going to try and up the bit rate and see if they complain about it. They might not complain, and if I can get a higher bit rate, then it'll look even better. But like I say, as far as I can tell, in comparison with what's available for something titled as Septimus 3, my recordings seem to be pretty decent on the quality end. So I hope that if you are watching this, that you're enjoying it. I hope that it's relaxing for you, and that it kind of helps calm you down. You know, I've used YouTube for that a number of times. For me, it requires finding the right person with the right intonation, and they need to have there needs to be a certain timbre to their voice. You know, so if I'm able to provide any of those things and it helps you out real world, then I'm very happy that you found it and that it worked for you in that way. So God bless everybody, and take care of yourselves. It's a pretty crazy world out there. But if there's anything I've learned from life, it's that if things look real bad, you never know when it might change. Like, it's a topsy-turvy world. When you're up, a down could be right around the corner, and the opposite is true as well. You just got to be able to hang with the punches. All right, everybody, take care. God bless.